Hey, Maria, thank you so much for joining us today. And to kick us off, do you mind just giving a brief intro of who you are and how you use interactive demos at Lokalise?
Yeah, sure. I'm Maria. I'm a senior product marketing manager in Lokalise, and I'm responsible for all of our product launches. So I have used the demos to walk through our product, our customers, without they needed to book a demo. Let's say an easier way of showing in real time how our actual product works and the results that they can get.
That's awesome. And I know before this, we were talking a little bit about a newer AI feature that you guys have launched and how you incorporate an interactive demo on that AI page. Would love to hear a little bit about the decision to add a demo to that page and a little bit of that launch strategy for the new feature.
Yeah, sure. It was a bit complicated to just explain our future and what it was capable of doing with just words or simple images, no? So we thought that a good way of showing the value and how easy and quick it is to actually use AI to get your translations was showing our product. So that's why we decided to build on a specific tour showing the steps of translating with AI, and since visitors in the specific landing page of AI are looking to see how it works directly, we added a couple of call to actions directly on that landing page to serve that need.
Awesome. And I think with new products, one thing I sometimes hear from customers is it's not necessarily like an existing product where you know some of the aha moments or the biggest wow moments for customers. How did you decide what parts of the product or what specific features to highlight for this product launch?
I think I did it based on use cases. So our customers are looking to three main things when they use the future. One is just getting some inspiration about translations. So that's one use case. The other one is doing bulk translations, like translating thousands of words in one click. And the third one is checking the quality. So it was really nice, for example, to have the checklist, and we use that as a guide to see like, okay, what do you want to do with AI? And based on the answers that they click, they will see the specific use case tour.
I love the breaking it up by use case or like what are you looking to accomplish versus just the different features. Did you do any customer interviews or listen to sales calls to figure out those use cases or just as a product marketer, I just knew that's part of my job?
Well, a mix, but sales was really important, sales and customer success, because they were actually the ones testing it first with our real beta testers, our customers. So they explained like the main use cases where our customers were facing some problems or were not understanding where to click or what would be the value of X button, let's say. So I interview a couple of them and then we build together and review, approve the different tools.
Awesome. And so it sounds like first step, research, talking to customers. As far as building, did you do any outlining first, get any sort of internal approval, or did you just more jump in, start building, and then get some feedback from there?
I did a quick draft, let's say a Google Doc, just with the key steps that I want to make sure that I like go through. And I approve that with a product expert just to make sure I'm not skipping anything important. And then I just go into Navattic and build it myself. It actually works better for me because seeing how it looks in the actual UX will help me like craft better messages, see if it's too long, too short. And then I run it through approval with my team just to check typos and this type of stuff and then publish.
Nice. Yeah, I always say like there's always that polishing step with Navattic where, you build it out, but it might be like, oh, this tooltip covers this important piece of UI. We need to move it. Like you kind of can't fully see what it'll look like until you actually just build out that first draft.
Yeah, totally.
And was there any sort of like internal alignment needed, or it sounds like you got a few different feedback sessions to get this live on the website, or was it just, no, we know we want to show like the actual product to your point versus just text with this new product launch?
It was very easy because we had other product tours that were performing well and we were seeing like good conversion rates. So since I own the GTM for this future, it was mostly my decision and getting the rest of the team on board was easy.
Curious, did you use this, I guess, this landing page or the demo and anywhere beyond the website when promoting this new feature?
I send it in a draft to sales. So let's say that they have these low leads that are not engaging that much and they are not willing to jump into a demo, but they were also using the tool to just like warm them up and see if they are interested into hearing more in detail.
That's great. Yeah, like re-engaging. Maybe they're not ready yet for a
Yeah,
demo, but getting them a little more interested.
exactly.
Um, Given a lot of great tips around building out demos, that process. Curious if you had a new member on your team who's never used Navattic before, what would maybe be your like number one tip for a Navattic newbie?
I will say the process I did works really well. So first check the steps that you want to do and do like a quick draft and approval with the product experts. In Localize, there's a bunch of things that you can do and it might be tricky to just get the right steps at the right time. So once you have checked that, uh, go into Navattic and build your message and maybe stay short and, like make it engaging and a nice, happy path. So it's easier for customers. We want to sometimes say a lot, but it's cool because since we have our product there, maybe there are things that we don't need to say, but just show. And realizing that is useful.
Yeah, I always every time I build it out, I then have to go back and like refine and cut down. I'm always like, I thought I planned it out to be short, but it really helps when you see it. To be like, okay, how do I get those core aha moments?
Exactly.
Okay, last question for me for today. You mentioned that you'd see some good conversions on previous tours. Have you had gotten any feedback on this specific AI launch tour, either like quantitative feedback or just feedback from customers or prospects?
Yes, they are finding it useful in the sense that, as I was telling you, many different use cases, and we normally call those use cases by name, like AI LQA or AI translation, and it's hard to understand what that means inside the product. So it makes it easier for them to check it. Also, we were having trouble getting them to perform the action to get to that aha moment, and sometimes that requires one of our customer support teams to jump into a call and explain step by step. But we have this tool as an ally or an extra tool to just help them and as a quick and easy tip, let's say, for them to get to that wow moment.
Yeah, that's super helpful, not just for sales side, but also if there are questions and the free trial, anything like
Yeah,
that. Okay, here's a quick tour that walks you through versus having to always do that one-on-one call.
exactly.
Awesome. Well, this was super helpful, Maria. It sounds like it was an awesome product launch, and thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you. Thanks to you.